Hello, everyone. I remember a few days ago, I did the video on Pastor Adeboye and the fact that he has said, he doesn't have handle in the arrest of Seeking, a TikToker who I was said to have insulted him. And then, he said that police should leave, should just release him and all of that. Apparently, there was a particular association, some Christian youth association that had done a petition to the IG of police asking for the arrest of C. King. So when I did that video, there were some people who were like, is it this Pastor Adeboye? You see, I was like, for me, I always take issues the way I see them. I don't care what is coming from behind. I don't know what is going on, whatever. It's as the matter is there and there. We talk about it. If we move to another one, the matter change. We talk about it as it changes. And so then yesterday, interestingly, I saw, first of all, Inibehe, Barrister Inibehe, talking about the fact that they are not going, if the Redeemed Christian Church of God doesn't withdraw its statement, they are now going to join them in the suit on the issue of seeking arrest and all that. And I was wondering what was happening. Then I went back and I saw this particular statement that had come from the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and it says clarification on the ongoing investigation regarding Olumide Ogunsawo Seeking 303. He said, there has been a video in circulation calling for the release of Olumide Ogunsawo Seeking 303 by Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye. However, it is important to note that the earlier videos containing potentially defamatory statements had not been thoroughly examined. Upon careful review of the concerns raised regarding certain statements and allegations, it has become necessary to allow the law to take its full course. So, in other words, what they are saying is that video that Pastor Adeboye had done, saying he does not have hand in it, they should allow the police should please release Seeking or whatever, that the Redeemed Christian Church of God was now coming out to say, no, people should wait on a bit, that they didn't examine fully the videos that Seeking had done. Seeking had done some videos with some very colorful words. I mean, literally insulting words and all of that against Pastor Adeboye. In as much as one would say you would not want someone insulting someone in that directly in that manner. There's it's different. You can criticize him, call him out, but when you're insulting him, it's different. But at the same time, that's what he feels. That's what he believes. And if, for example, the Redeemed Christian Church of God feel that they're going to take up the matter legally, then you don't need to arrest him. You can go, I don't know, it's insult. Is there a law that say insult? Though they're saying here it's defamatory, but I didn't see anything that was defamatory in that insult. He was just pointing out some sort of like hypocrisy, insulting and all of that. That's not the same thing as defamation. But I don't even know whether then the lawyers in the house should please enlighten us more. For me, I love the beauty of every day is an opportunity to learn. I saw a video that I did yesterday on the issue of Fubara and Wike, Fubara withdrawing the case from the Supreme Court. And then someone was like, oh, it's as if I really didn't get what it is. I'm a bit behind on the news. That they did it so that at the end of the day, they've already spent the budget. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about it that way. So that's the beauty about learning. We learn from each other. The statement, the comments that you put down there, you know something more, you just put it down there. We're all learning. Every day is an opportunity, for us to learn. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam always said that we should learn from cradle to grave. So as long as you are alive, every moment should be an opportunity for you, to learn. So having seen that, I had wanted to actually play the videos of the Seeking, what he said about Pastor Adeboye. They're a bit too colorful. The words are a bit too colorful, so I'm not gonna play that one. But at the same time, before I go on reading this, let me just finish the statement before I make my own observation. It said it is important to properly understand Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye's statement during the Holy Ghost service night on Saturday regarding Olumide Ogunsawo Seeking 303. The church does not intend to interfere with the ongoing police investigation, especially as there's an official complaint filed by the Concerned Christian Youth Forum against Olumide Ogunsawo, John C. King, and others on behalf of the fathers of faith, including Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye. Therefore, we trust that the relevant authorities will carry out their investigations professionally and reach a just conclusion based on the law. While Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye maintains a heart of love and reconciliation, due process must be followed. We also caution against cyberbullying and inappropriate commentary regarding Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and the body of Christ at large. Furthermore, the church encourages respectful discourse and will continue to promote a culture of honor while discouraging the defamatory and disrespectful statements. Respect for spiritual leaders is a highly held value in our faith and culture. We encourage all to engage in constructive and respectful discussion, honoring those who have labored in the faith. So I see this whole, this particular statement that I've done, I see it as very hypocritical. You understand? It's just dancing around. So what this particular statement by the Redeemed Christian Church of God is saying is that they are okay with each justice being done as long as it's to punish someone who has done them wrong. You know, the human instinct is always to, somebody has not spoken to you. That's why you carry cane, flog the person, carry cane, beat the person, or do something, beat the person. Let the person feel it. That's what you want to do. But that's you being an oppressor, because you have certain power ahead of that other person. Then you now go and use the body, that power that you have against this person to make the person feel pain. That's tyranny. That's exactly what tyranny is. I get a lot of people who insult me, whatever colorful word that has been given to Pastor Adeboye. I've even gotten more than those. I mean, I'm not going to carry the person or police lock up the person. Yeah, there are certain times you just look at, or some accusing you, you know, telling you all some manner of things. You've looted this, you've carried this. When obviously they themselves know they are lying. But if you want to go through it, you have to follow the full process of the law, which does not include you getting the police to get that person, you know, arrested. And the hypocrisy also that I see here, where they are talking about disrespect and all of that. I'm trying now to quickly, I know I had put exactly, I think I've seen it here. And then, which Inibehe put out there, he said his hypocrisy is the disease suffered by many of the people who call themselves Christians. And he was referring to Adeboye's son, who called RCCG pastors goats. So that's also an insult. That's your son also insulting other people. So if your son has the right to insult other people, why is it that other people don't have a right to insult you? Insult, as far as I'm concerned, and compliments are people's opinion. For those people who are worshiping Pastor Adeboye and say he's the best thing after jollof rice, have they arrested any of them? It's their opinion. Oh, he's a great man, he's this. He doesn't get them arrested. So why are you getting someone arrested? Because they called you, they insulted you and all of that. I always say this and I'll repeat it here. Insults and compliments are people's opinion about you, and it's not your reality. So the same way, don't allow the compliments get to your head. It's the same way, don't allow the insults get to your heart. Take it as it is. When you're in the public space, these are things that will happen. But this is Pastor Adeboye's son also. And this is a Punch newspaper put on the 6th of April 2022. And one of the things that people also have to understand, especially religious people, leaders or rulers as I call them, because they are really not leaders, is the fact that there's a lot of outrage against them. A lot of young people are frustrated about life in Nigeria. They are suffering, they are going through so much. There are no opportunities for them. Opportunities are shrinking every day. And yet, these religious leaders, rulers, are in cohorts with the political rulers who are ruining the country. You will see, the same Pastor Adeboye, we be together. You see him with Buhari. You see him with Tinubu. You see him with what's that? The former VP of Sibajo and all of that. Not really telling them that, hey, people are suffering, people are dying, sit up, what are you doing about it? But just hobnobbing with them. We saw the other day, El-Rufai, we saw Pastor Adeboye, the kind of comments he made. Why El-Rufai? There was a lot of atrocities that were going on in Kaduna. People were being killed in southern Kaduna. People were going through so much. And then El-Rufai was just, Pastor Adeboye was just like sugarcoating the whole thing. How does that make sense? These are things that get people, frustrated and angry. And then it turns out that Pastor Adeboye's son is reported to be doing billions of contracts with Kaduna State government while El-Rufai is there. So this whole thing, it makes people angry. We should understand that there is a whole lot of frustration in the country. There's a whole lot of lack of opportunity in the country, and there's so much anger. And you find a lot of people are angry at the things that are going on. And I think it just makes sense for people to understand. I say police are arresting more and more people because of the fact that they are insulting people who are in office. As much as we don't want this insult, but we as older generation, I will consider myself part of the older generation. I'm over 50, so definitely I'm on the other side of the divide. We failed woefully. We have not been respectful of anything. The people who have looted this country, how old are they? Are they not the older generation? The people who have destroyed this country, who have done all sorts of atrocities, stolen money anyhow, done things anyhow, are they not from the older generation? So you can't sit down when you're not acting honorably. You are expecting people to treat and respect you honorably. So that's it. It is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.